What's going on, guys? This is GameZia and welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a very exciting video. I'm going to be showing my team and how to catch any Pokemon in the game. So this is my team. It's going to be Chansey, Jumpluff, Gengar, Ivysaur, Melodic, and Zapdos. And these are going to be Pokemon that most of them have a sleep ability, and the reason why I do that is because I lower the dodge accuracy chance, so I get 100% accuracy Hypnosis, or Sleep Powder, or Sing. So normally what I do is I start off by sending Chansey in because it's a tanky Pokemon and it has Sing. The only reason I sent Jumpluff first is because Mesprit has a base speed of 80, so I know Jumpluff will have a higher speed than this Pokemon. So this is basically what you do. All you have to do is make sure you put the Pokemon to sleep and then lower the speed of the Pokemon by like 3-4 turns, lower it to nothing. So then you make sure it goes back to sleep. Then you're going to switch into your next Pokemon that has Sweet Scent. For those of you who don't know, Sweet Scent lowers the dodge percentage, and what happens to that is that Hypnosis, Sleep Powder, and Sing have a higher chance of hitting now. Once you use one, Sleep Powder hits in like 100% of the time. Once you hit two, Hypnosis hits 100% of the time. So just make sure you do that. Then after that, just send Ghastly in, Haunter in this case, and all you're going to do is I have a move called Nightshade. This move does a percentage damage, and when it crits, it doesn't do any extra damage, so it's very good to make sure you don't accidentally critical hit and then kill it. So I basically just Nightshade them to as low health as possible, and then you just keep throwing Pokeballs at it. It's that simple. Once you lower the speed, you know Mesprit will never get a chance to hit, so you never have to use any of your Confuse Sprays. All you do is keep throwing Pokeballs, and you're going to make sure it sleeps every turn. The only thing you want to watch out for is if you're getting close to low PP on Hypnosis, you're going to switch in before you hit 0 to the next Pokemon and make sure you do Sleep Powder. If you do mess that up, all you're going to do is use a spray before you switch in, and hopefully it doesn't start killing your team. So this is the surefire way to get every single Pokemon in the game. The only downside is if you can't get that first Sleep Powder, if you can't get that first Sing off, you're going to have troubles. If it starts killing your Pokemon quick, if it starts using Dragon Dance and takes advantage of your team, you're going to have trouble. So all you're going to do is make sure you get lucky enough to hit that first one, and then it's all downhill from there. Then you just make sure it's low speed, keep hitting it with that first Sleep Powder again. So you're going to need about 2 to hit, lucky chances that 2 hit, which is pretty good chance because it's 75% chance. And then all you're going to do is get a Pokemon that knows Sweet Scent. Most Pokemon, you can actually look in the item binder for it, but you can get it in the shop, and most people teach it to Jumpluff, so they don't have to switch between Jumpluff and Ivysaur. My Ivysaur just happens to have it, so I use that when I do it. So like I said, guys, it's really easy to catch a lot of these Pokemon. The only time you're having trouble is when you can't get that first Sleep Powder on. So if I do put Jumpluff in and I'm facing a faster Pokemon than it, I'll either raise the stats of Jumpluff to try to get its speed up, or what I'll do is I'll throw in Chansey because it's more of a tank and it has Sing, and I'll try to get that first Sing off and then switch to Jumpluff and then immediately start lowering the speed, so then Jumpluff will always get the Sleep Powder in. A lot of these how-to videos are going to be very similar just because I'm using the same strat to catch all of them. So hopefully it doesn't get too boring. It is kind of cool to see new Pokemon being caught and what their natures are, so I will keep doing the how-to videos, but just to let you guys know, this is how you catch all of them. There are other ways where you can get Breloom with Spore, which is a 100% chance to fall asleep, so there are other ways to do it, but this is the surefire way. I've never, like I said, the only time I failed is if that first Pokemon died and I wasn't able to lower the speed for the future Pokemon. So if Mesprit somehow got more speed than my Haunter right now, it would be so much more difficult. So just lower the speed. If you want to go extra careful, more than 3-4 times, go like 5 or 6. Why not? And the really cool part, like I've already stated, is you don't have to use any Confuse Spray. So guys, leave a comment below if you guys have any more questions about this strategy, where do I get these guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. This team is pretty basic. What I'd recommend is get a Jumpluff with Timid, and then get a Ghastly with Timid, and then another Pokemon with Sweet Scent. This strategy does kind of work without Sweet Scent, but then you're having to run into the problem of having Jumpluff in, hoping that Sleep Powder hits every single time. So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. And like I said before, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them in the next day or two. And then also, if you guys like this kind of content, if you guys want to see more how-to videos, just please leave a like, really helps out. And if you guys want to see more content, please subscribe. Otherwise, this is Gamezia signing out.